Oh boy, are y'all in for a treat on this one. Gonna get a little bit of gym training on top of the throws training that I did on this day. Got another squat, then bench back-to-back session done. Missing a day or two here and there. Easy to make up with the format that I'm training under. Not going balls to the wall on squat or bench, or really any of my lifting. So it's actually nice to be able to go in, give myself an hour and a half in the gym and get both movements done all at one time. Makes me feel a little less guilt about missing the gym time that I need, and still able to get the work done. Very limited on what I do, very little accessory movement. In this case, just the squats for my legs, other than a quick little warm-up. Added bands this week to get that contrast training, to get basically to get some speed training, I guess you will, to accelerate through the bands. Once again, safety squat bar to a box, gonna be the staple. I think it's gonna be the squat movement. Every once in a while I'll change it up just for a little spice in my life with the variety, but I really like the safety squat bar to a slightly high box, and even better if I can have bands or chains. And everything feeling good. One of the problems I had with the straight weight was I tend to be very explosive at the top, which causes that bar to pop up a little bit, and it can tweak my T-spine some if I'm not real careful. So the bands slow it down enough that doesn't happen. It's not as big of a problem. But 315 straight weight, whatever the heck a green band adds, doesn't matter. It did add enough that it slow. I had to fight through the top a little bit, and good movement, no aches and pains. Really felt it good in my hips, and some of the problems that I've had with like my left TFL probably is a result of overcompensating with my right leg and right knee, shifting over the side a little bit causes some angst in my TFL. I found that if I get good and warmed up with some super light squatting beforehand, 10, 15, 20 reps, then it's a non-issue for me. But yeah, like I said, 315 pounds, moved like butter, as you can see. I'm willing to add some weight next time if the energy levels are high and the weight's still moving. I'm willing to add a quarter plate on each side, another 50 pounds. That again with the safety squat bar, just in case you're wondering, safety squat bar 65 pounds, so that total weight is 335 with whatever the green bands add. The attachments you see me taking off there, those are to set up a regular squat rack like a monolift. Rogue makes them, and I believe they're great for, especially if you're doing training like I am. Speed squats to a box, walkout doesn't matter, not powerlifting. No need to really practice the walkout. Nothing against walkouts, just no need for them in my training right now. That keeps everything stable and good to go. Less room for error, less room for shifting, doing whatever. Not that the walkout ever causes me much in the way of worries about injury, but taking one element out when I don't really need it. Bench press, once again, did 3 sets of 5, a 315, worked my way up. Just warm up like I do with the bar, then 135, then 225, then right to 315. This day, I'd say the bench press moved a little slower than I wanted it to. Not a major issue. 315 was still the right weight. I don't see myself going up necessarily. You're going to see here on the final set here in just a minute that got out of my groove a little bit and ended up like banging into the upright or banging into the bottom of the J hook, making it look super slow when it really wasn't that big of a deal. I didn't stress on it, didn't strain at all, so not worried about that effort at all. Back out in these streets, throwing around this 56-pound pumpkin-looking son of a bitch. Starting again with some of the pendulum swings I talked about in the previous video. Again, got these from Christine Rothwell. Great way to warm up and get that feeling of your feet being in the right place, absorbing the pendulum effect, and really getting that weight to move around you instead of you moving around the weight. So you see, feet are active, feet are moving. Try to really get some wrap out of the back, and then just not let the weight bully you. Whether it's the 28 or the 56, don't let that weight bully you. It ain't the boss of you. Don't let it tell you what to do. And right into the full throws. Now this is going to see very short. I think I only got like 5 or 6 throws. I started to tear a callus on my throwing hand. Maybe I should be using more of the Wad and Done hand wraps in my throwing training. I use, as you saw at the beginning of the throwing session here, I use the thumb and finger wraps in the last couple of seasons. Huge bonus. Instead of messing around with tape, sometimes I spend too much time dicking around with the tape while I'm out on the field. The Wad and Done thumb wraps work perfect for wrapping my thumb in my first 2 fingers. I hook grip, if you don't know. If you don't hook grip, you're wrong. So I wrap the first 2 fingers in my thumb, sometimes my pinky, but got calluses that are building up a little bit too much. I'm not taking good care of them, keeping them peeled down. So one of these throws here, I kind of got a little extra torque on it and felt it start to come apart. And rather than rip my hand open like a freaking idiot, I just decided that, hey, I was done. I got actually a good throw here. You'll see in just a second, I really kind of got a hold of one, even though I was a little off balance, still got out there above the 40-foot mark. Probably close to about 41, 42 feet. Didn't really measure. You see, got the tape stretched, but I put a little bit of a marker out there. Saw it kind of started yoinking on that callus a little bit, and I said, live to fight another day. I'll get back out there. This won't take long to heal. I'll get the callus all manicured up, and then I'll get back after it. Main things I've been working on, same thing I was working on with the lightweight, is getting patience out of the back, pushing it around rather than pulling through. And that's really it. It going well. Just trying to stick that finish a little bit better. I think if I can stick that finish, then I can really post up and get some good distance out of these throws. Really looking at that 43-foot mark this year, and already close in practice, but it only matters in the game. So got to make it happen. So that's it, guys. Quick practice, quick weightlifting session. Until the next time, you're all caught up with me now. Peace.